Okay, I wanted to talk to you first up about overcoming anxiety and fear. I have this thing that happens to me and I get really anxious and I get really hot and
Mm-hmm.
and it's like a blushing thing and I go bright red. And it happens to
Mm-hmm.
me a lot. And it's like a
Mm-hmm.
fear of going red. And it stops me from doing so much.
Mm-hmm.
It's like it's a barrier. I just want to break through that. I'm ready to let that go and I don't know
All
how to
right.
stop.
All right. Listen. The reason why it's showing you, it's presenting itself in this fashion. The anxiety is now turned into a fear of having an anxiety attack to turn red. So you're piling shit on. Okay?
Yep.
And you want to know how to stop it. There's no
Yeah.
knowing how to stop it. In that idea of giving you an intentional device, those are just all, let's say, permission slips, if you will. What I mean by an intentional device is a meditation, a ritual, an idea. What do I need to do to fix this problem? All right, listen now very closely. The idea of everything being exposed to you shows you that I am this. All right. First off, don't say it is truly you, because it is not. It is the illusion. Always in that fashion, know that you are the mannequin walking around, but you are the energy energizing the mannequin walking around. So that mannequin, your body, has a certain belief systems through what you call your, let's say, evolution of this life cycle, as well as the built-in idea of human belief systems of the illusion. So you're a master taking on a master class, and now you're in a mannequin with a whole bunch of belief systems that are kicking your ass. So
Yeah.
understand that that's not you. You're the one energizing the idea mannequin walking around. All right? So separate yourself from that and say, I am this. However, this that it, let's say, no longer serves me is the illusion. So I'm here to heal that. That right there gives you a different approach to the moment. Because if you're saying, I'm broken, I need to be fixed. You're not broken. The illusion is eluding, and you are here to heal it. Make sense?
Yep.
That is a different approach already. That changes your state of being. That changes your vibration frequency. Don't discount the tiniest little thoughts that shift the vibration of the moment to give you more clarity. Make sense?
Yep.
All right. Now, what triggers your anxiety?
Oh, attention on me just because I fear the going bright red. It can be anything. It can be really small things, and it can just be
Mm-hmm.
all of a sudden all the attention's on me, and I can just be afraid of going red, and it'll just go red.
So the anxiety itself is the idea of the red. You're fearing that you're going to turn red, right?
Yeah. Yep.
What happens if you turn red? Why are you going to turn red? And when you turn red, we know why. We're getting the anxiety. There's a trigger there. So when you turn red, what's going to happen?
Then really embarrassed. I'm humiliated.
Bingo. That's it. Thank you. Ding, ding, ding. Embarrassed.
Yeah.
From who? From what? Who are they? Listen
Y-
now.
Um,
Who
yeah.
are they? They're lost gods, all journeying home and finding their way. And you're viewing them as an authoritative idea of acceptance.
Yeah.
Otherwise, you would not be embarrassed.
Yeah.
Because your performance in the stage of life is what you're, let's say, valuing. And when you perceive that you're failing to one fashion or another, you get embarrassed. But you need to look at this if you choose. You don't know what they're thinking. You're assuming that I'm acting in an embarrassing way, therefore I'm embarrassed. However, that's a subjective reality. That's a subjective reality. Everyone viewing you is their own subjective reality. And you cannot, in the idea of forgetfulness, zip over there and know how they're feeling. The more the
I know.
awareness is journeying home, the more you will be connected to other people's thoughts. But the thoughts that when, let's say, you're working in unison with another entity, if you will, that comes when there's no more barriers of fear. It is an automatic, much like the Essassani civilization. They all share their thoughts. There's no not knowing what anyone else knows because they're the unum of one, the connectedness, if you will. Make sense?
Yeah.
They don't pay attention to all the thoughts and the limiting idea of humanity. They're not like, I have to know this and this and this and this and this, because there's so many thoughts. It's just the beauty of the moment of knowing all the thoughts of one. So in that idea, you don't look at that entity judging you, because that's what your fear is. I'm being scrutinized by the mirror. Okay, in this fashion, it's another entity. Therefore, I'm not up to par. Therefore, I'm embarrassed. That's your cycle of events that's occurring when you are judging your own actions, because there's no one else to judge. You are creating the holodeck of life. You are the subjective view of the holodeck. They don't mean anything over there. They're there for you to service yourself, and in their projected reality, they are subjectively receiving reality, and you're there to service them in whatever way they choose. Make sense?
Yep.
All right. So your idea of yourself is embarrassing because you're living up to a rule book, a standard book, some kind of book that you're opening and flipping the pages says, okay, this action is embarrassing. I better put that in my little file. And when it comes up, the fear comes up. Oh, this is embarrassing because you're judging yourself. This is it. Make sense?
Yep. Yeah.
All right. So here's an idea, if you choose, is whenever, and this is part of the wonderful joy of ascension, is whenever you feel that that action is coming, take the action on whatever you're inhibiting yourself to do. Because you wouldn't be embarrassed unless you're judging an action. Judging the action of a thought, which everything is thought, or word, speaking somewhere, going somewhere, saying what you want to say, but then you're getting embarrassed of it. Play it out. You got to get into the game. Play it out. Because in the moment of vibration, of speaking, acting, being human, if you will, there's the resonation of truth. That's the vibration of evolution. That's the truth of yourself. And when you don't get the same reaction as your fear-based mind embarrassment reality is telling you what's going to happen, then you see the truth of the moment, don't you?
Yeah.
And you know, as well as I do, that, oh, that didn't turn out as bad as I thought. All the time. You've experienced that throughout your life.
Yeah. Yeah, that actually is what happens. And it's never as bad as I assume, but it's me that's embarrassed and it's me that's feeling bad.
Yes.
Most people don't even notice that it happens.
Yes. Ta-da.
Yeah.
You're focusing on it, therefore you get it. But you want to get it, so you won't focus on it anymore, because it's a part of the illusion. And we have said in many of the channels, which I know you watch plenty of channels, you know when you're done with an idea, you put it down and go on to the next. So when you are done being scrutinized by the idea mirror in embarrassing fashion for your actions, there will come a time through your series of nows of being yourself and seeing the reaction in yourself, which is the mirror. Then you will move on from the idea of this, that I had nothing ever really to fear. You always look back at a part of your life. Everybody in reality does it. They cannot not do it. And look at yourself and says, what was I thinking? Why was I so upset? Or what was I so afraid of? That kind of idea. Are you following?
Yes.
That's the wonderful idea of cherishing the past. Never regret the past. Cherish it, to see your new mannequin you've created as you keep going down and down and down this wonderful journey of ascension. You keep donning a new outfit, if you will. It's like you get up in the morning and you take out this outfit and you're that person. End of the day, you put that outfit back and you may never wear that outfit again because you're done with it. Make sense?
Yeah.
Because once it doesn't service you, it doesn't vibrate anymore in your reality, you move on.
Yeah.
All right.
That would be good. Yeah.
Bingo.